thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to speak to you.
Oh, I'm delighted to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Right, let's get straight to it. What are you wearing today? For those not watching and haven't seen clips on Instagram, what are you wearing?
I am wearing a pair of barrel jeans, denim barrel jeans that have got like big hearts on them. And
Nice.
I am wearing like a polo top, but that's kind of more like a jumper.
Love it. And loads of jewellery, which is cool.
And
Nice
loads of
gold
jewellery.
necklaces.
Yeah, I love my gold jewellery. Love my gold jewellery.
Yeah, standard. Do you know what? I think you could put like a pair of pyjamas on, and as long as you've got the right necklaces on, banging.
Absolutely. It's like fairy lights, isn't it? I always think about fairy lights. Literally, like, you can have the worst decor ever, but if you just stick like some fairy lights up, it's just stunning.
So true. What's your first clothing memory? Like, is there a time when you sort of first fell in love with fashion and clothes?
Oh God, I was obsessed with earrings. I wanted earrings when I was like tiny young. I wanted earrings and a pair of heels. And obviously I couldn't wear heels because I was a baby. But my mum bought me these these shoes that as you walked, they kind of clicked. So it sounded like I was wearing heels. And that was like enough to appease me at that age. I must have been like, I don't know, 3 or something. I was absolutely obsessed. And they just like clip clop wherever I went. And she eventually bought me some big clip-on earrings that were huge. And I loved them so much. And we went to a christening and I remember it distinctly because I got to wear them. But they hurt my ears so badly, but I didn't want to take them off. But they were like pulling down so bad. And my mum kept saying, "Are you okay?" And I was like, they're fine. They're fine.
I will wear these earrings.
I was dedicated.
I'm not taking them out. Now, Alex, you've become one of the leading voices in body confidence. Explain for those that don't know how this came about.
Basically, I was working for Hello Magazine for like 10 years and I was doing fashion and beauty there. And I just opened up my Instagram account and I started sharing my outfits of the day as we did back then, OOTDs, hashtag, and sharing some beauty looks. And I kind of amassed a following there of about like 40,000 people. And yeah, so I was sharing all of these looks and it was not reflective at all of what was going on behind the scenes, which was that I was really struggling with an eating disorder. One, I was in my mid-20s at that point, and I guess it was one that I'd had that had been bubbling up and been disordered eating for a long time, and it just become a full-blown eating disorder, and I was really in the thick of it, in the depths of it. And all of these outfit posts that I was putting out, I was editing them as well. It was before, editing apps existed, and I downloaded Photoshop and I learned how to thin my waist and like thin my chin and lengthen my legs, and what I was putting out just looked completely different to me. And it was when I started recovery for my eating disorder and I started to learn about diet culture and about, these unrealistic standards that women are subject to their entire lives. And it was starting to dawn on me that I was feeding into that. And it just felt really in stark contrast. How I was starting to felt in contrast to what I was putting out online. So I pivoted. I pivoted and I said online, like, look, here's the truth. Like, I've got an eating disorder. I've struggled with my weight and eating my entire life, and it's come to a head. And I was kind of blown away by the response because I felt like I was alone in it. I felt like I was the only one really who had any body image problems, because it's something that women never talked about. And to an extent still don't, but more so than we used to. But back then it was just, there was so much stigma around anything to do with body image or eating. And I think a lot of us just suffered in silence. And I was just so blown away by the response that I was like, I need to do something more with this. This feels big and it feels like something that I need to sort of like grasp onto and just run with. And so I did. And here I am, I think 10, 12 years later. And it's the majority of my work now is talking about body image and trying to just make things a bit better, because it's so rough, the world that we live in for body image and for women. It can be so brutal. So in a nutshell, that's about it.
But do you know what though? I think it's so courageous because, back then, a good few years ago, when you did speak your mind, you were very honest. Like, not only is it courageous from a health and dietary point of view for yourself, but to be able to be a voice for so many women, like you said, back then, where people weren't so open because potentially they didn't feel like they could. But even more so now, because you're finding, I mean, you've got a lot of these like weight loss injections, and that's being
Yeah.
thrown around. Like those words are being thrown around a lot as well
Yeah.
now. So I suppose more so than ever, we need people like you in our lives just to keep us all in check, really.
Do you know, it's so interesting because that is my feeling, is that we need this content. We need body image content and body confidence content now more than ever. But interestingly, it feels like the appetite isn't as strong for that now at the moment. And it's because of, I do believe that it's because of weight loss injections. Like that is just taken over. It's the zeitgeist. Like so many people are taking weight loss injections and so many people have lost weight. But the problem is that people can't be on these drugs forever. I think the official guidelines for weight loss for taking these drugs are 2 years. You have to come off them after 2 years. So I just wonder the state that our collective body image is going to be in when people have to come off these injections. And are we going to go back to square one? Are we going to find ourselves in an even worse position?
Well, I suppose it's the argument. It could be about anything really, but in terms of like quick fixing anything in general in life, you almost certainly find that long term it just doesn't work, because quick fixes are all well and good, but then there comes a whole bigger problem, mental health issues and bigger problems. I mean, you've been on a massive journey, so you're at the other end of that. But there'll be a lot of people listening right now who will be having problems with dieting and not know where to go and not know who to talk to, and are thinking that quick fixes are all good. And you're obviously standing for the opposite of that.
And also, like, I want to make it so clear that this is what I do for like day in, day out. This is all I talk about, body image. And that is the reason that I feel this way, I suppose, about weight loss injections. But if you'd have caught me a few years ago, I would have taken them without question. And when I'd had my eating disorder, I would have stopped at no lengths to get my hands on these injections. And I think it's so important as well. Like, I don't want it to come across like I'm putting down people who take these injections, because I so get it. And I think I've even heard things that I get the appeal of them and the allure of them. People say that it takes away their food noise, and that sounds really tempting to me. That's still something that I struggle with. But I just worry that all we're doing is putting a big old plaster over our issues with food and our bodies. And the moment that we stop taking these weight loss injections, like, what's going to happen? And I think there's already some robust science now that shows that when people stop taking these injections, they put the weight back on they gained, and often more. I guess it just functions like any diet. When you stop the diet, you're hungry, your body's hungry, and it's a normal biological response to eat more. And sorry, going off on a tangent here. This is such a big subject, isn't it? With the weight loss injections, I find
it fascinating, especially coming from someone like you, because like I said, you've been on a big journey. Let's talk about your relationship with clothing and style and how that's changed over the years. How much has it changed?
Do you know what? It has changed a lot, and I still think I have some evolving to do. So for like all my teens, my 20s, probably into my early 30s as well, early to mid 30s, I just thought that black was my thing. Like, I always wore all black. And it was only until like fairly recently, a few years ago, that I started to unpick that and realize it's because I just thought it made me look skinnier. Wow. It's because everyone said that black was flattering, and obviously flattering in the fashion world is synonymous for thinner. And so all my life I would just wear black and really baggy, oversized things. So I'm trying to come out of that, and I'm trying to like embrace, I say as I sit here in a very dark navy jumper today.
And me. Look at us both. Brilliant. What's the brightest thing you own then? What's the brightest thing in your wardrobe currently?
I own a Whistles jumper that is like the brightest pink you've ever seen, and I love it. When I wear it, I'm like, oh my god, this is dopamine dressing. I get it. I would love to get my colour theory. I would love to do that and get that done, because I swear that I suit bright colours, and I'm only just starting to realise it. So I'm trying to put more bright colours and I'm trying to do more dopamine dressing. I really do think it works. I really do think it helps.
Yeah, I do. I really do. I'm exactly the same as you. I mean, I love wearing black anyway. I actually do. Yeah. But I have noticed, like, if there's days where I would have naturally gone for like more oversized stuff or like gone for darker colours to almost like hide. I do feel like when you pop a bit of colour in, you do feel better. It does work. And it's ridiculous, but it's so simple, but it does. It really does.
It like brightens up your mood as well. It's so true. But then I see people wearing like black, white and grey and I'm like, oh God, that's so gorgeous.
Banging. I know. Look at us.
So
We've
gorgeous.
just completely done a Yui.
I know.
Said.
Basically, I'm confused. I'm lost and confused.
You and me both. Now, you've interviewed and worked with countless stylists and designers over the years. Who's impressed you the most in terms of their attitude towards body inclusivity?
Do you know what? What I really loved and something that I think turned the fashion industry on its head was Fenty. How do you say it? Fenty X Savage or Fenty?
I have
Savage?
no idea.
Rihanna's line, Fenty Savage. I think that's how you say
it. Okay, yeah. I'm like, I ain't got a clue. Talk to me about River Island.
Do you know what? I just loved when she did that catwalk of her new underwear collection, and it was such a diverse array of bodies, and like it was all races, all sizes, all genders, and it looked so good. And I think it was off the back of years and years of Victoria's Secret and seeing the Victoria's Secret catwalk where we'd just seen one type of beauty represented. And that I thought was a huge moment in the fashion industry.
Yeah.
Did it last? Not really. I mean, we had like a few years in the fashion industry where it was, you know, bigger bodies and more diverse body types were being embraced. And now we've kind of slid backwards in that. But that was amazing at the time, I think, of just seeing that moment of like diversity and like, this is beautiful. Like, this is cool and groundbreaking. Shouldn't be, but is. It's groundbreaking. So that was really cool.
Is there any high street shops that you think actually include everyone? Or do you shop everywhere? Like, is there anything that you recommend?
I think ASOS have always been really good with their Curve line. And what's been nice about it as well is that I'm pretty sure that for a lot of the time, they don't tailor the clothes according to whether it's straight size or plus size. It's just the same piece of clothing, but in bigger sizes, which is really nice because some stores, they kind of don't offer the same styles. It'll be like, no, you don't need a tank top. Let's give you a cold shoulder top instead for a size 22, you know? And it's like, why? We just, everyone just wants the same thing.
Yeah. Give people the tank top. Like, what is that about? Has being a mum changed the way you think about your body?
Totally. I mean, having a child has changed my body. So that's first off, completely changed my body. I had a C-section, and so I've got like the C-section shelf now. And
same, high five, sister.
Have you?
Let's talk about the boobs, because I bet mine are exactly the same. Go on, what are you going to say about them?
Well, so this is the thing. I never got milk in, but my boobs expanded. They just became so huge and they never went down.
Did they not?
No. I mean, maybe a little bit, but they're still so much bigger than they ever were. And I didn't even get milk in. It doesn't make sense, does it?
See, mine, I bend over. Yeah. Oh, God, sorry, producer. Sorry about this. When I bend over, mine go into like thin sheets of paper with points on the end. They look like two pyramids. I don't know.
What do they say? Two pennies in a sock.
Literally, I don't even think I've got 2 pennies. I think it's 1.5. But the reason I wanted to ask you about being a mum is because, you know what, for me, my little girl's 3, and I always, I've always been a flip-flopper with dieting. I've always thought in my head, I need to think about this with regards to food, and I need to watch what I'm eating, blah, blah, blah. When she came along, it's mad, and it sounds so cliche, but it's crazy what becomes a priority. And for me personally, it's just about being healthy now, which again, maybe that comes with, being a little bit older, but I just see myself so different now. And also I want to be a good reflection on her. And I'm guessing that's the same for you with your child.
Oh my God, totally. And my little boy's he's not even 2 yet. He's going to turn 2 soon, but I am so aware of how I eat in front of him. Not in a way where I'm constantly managing myself, but just that I don't want any blind spots. Like, I don't want to pass anything down to him. And I know that I've got this really rich history with eating disorders, and I don't want that for him. But also the way I talk about my body as well. Like, I never want him to hear me say that I don't like this, or I don't like that, or I feel fat, or, you know, anything like that. I want him to move about the world with like a neutral view of his body and other people's bodies as well. And, you know,
agree more.
Further on from that, like, I want him to understand the pressure on women and girls and their body image. And I want him to understand that and
love that,
appreciate that, and do all that he can not to, you know, perpetuate that. It's complicated though. It's hard, isn't it? Because like that, and you know, you'll have that with having a girl. You know, there's so much pressure to do it right, isn't it? And I think it's really hard. But I do think that if we're aware of it, that's the most important thing. Like, we're never going to get it all right, and we will have blind spots. Like, that is completely inevitable. But if we can be aware of it and try and sort of build up an armor for them as much as possible for the outside world, then I think that's really magic.
Well, just to give you a little insight into my world, because I'm very open at home, like, obviously get changed in front of my daughter, we get changed together. Like, she's only 3, but it was the same with my family growing up. She said to me the other day, "Oh, mummy, I like your boobies." You know, I laughed inside and I thought, oh, bless her heart. And I'm just thinking that's the one part of me that I'm not that keen on, and she loves them, so we're all good. Just goes to show you, don't it? I'm like, oh yeah, I love them too. Thinking, God, I ain't seen me bend over yet. Anyway, right,
whenever I get in the bath with my son, he goes, "Mummy, where's your willy?" Where's your willy? And I'm like, "You're too young for me to explain that I don't have one." He just doesn't understand why I don't have one. He's like, "You got everything else, like, you're the same as me, but where's your willy?"
God bless him. Kids are the blooming best. I bloody love them.
Oh no.
Let's go back to clothes. Let's talk about your comfort blanket. Is there an item of clothing or an accessory that you can't live without, that you just love wearing?
A big oversized jumper. Like a really, and I'm talking like not just like big, but like big.
You mean like a tent big?
A tent big. I want it like down to the floor, like grazing the floor. Same. It's that big. I love that. I really love that. And you know what? I would never have ever have said jeans until the invention of barrel jeans. And I am just the biggest fan. I feel like they suit my shape really well, and I feel really comfortable in them. And you can't prize them off of me now. So I love them.
I agree.
I also love a pair of sunglasses. Like, even in the winter, I get stressed if I don't have sunglasses. Like, I say it's because I'm light sensitive, but I think I'm just a diva, and I just like to always be wearing a pair of sunglasses.
Nothing wrong. Just to confirm, guys, she's not wearing sunglasses right now. I can see her eyes. Imagine
like
the whole interview. Tell us about your podcast as well. That's exciting, with M. Clarkson. Should I delete that? How did that come about?
Yeah, so, oh my gosh, I think it's been going for like 4 years now, actually. So Em and I just met at an event. We both do the same thing. Like, we're both predominantly, our careers are on Instagram, and we just got talking, and we were like, oh, we've got so much to talk about. Like, we need to make this into a podcast. And 4 years later, we're doing 2 episodes a week and talking to guests from like all walks of life, and with all different kinds of stories and experts. And it's really cool. We do a lot of talking. As you know.
We're both good at.
Yeah.
We like to think so.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And in terms of like, I mean, you've built a massive online community. How do you protect your own boundaries when, you know, your message is so personal? Or, you know, is it just part and parcel of now what you're doing?
I think it's part and parcel of what I do, and especially because I talk mostly to body image. It's a really personal and emotive topic, and that often brings up a lot of projections from other people, and so I do get a lot of negativity, but I'm really used to it now. I'm really used to it, and a lot of it is around my looks, and I'm so
As in what,
used
though?
to it.
What do you mean?
Just like, I mean, mostly it's men saying, you just need to lose weight, basically. Just lose weight. Just like drop a stone, or like, or like, I don't know, they're like calling me a pig and things like this.
God. Do you, like, Do you respond to those things, or do you just
No.
try and ignore it?
I just ignore it because I think they're looking for attention, actually.
Okay.
I think what they would like is for me to share it, respond to it, get angry about it, give them a reaction. And I have no interest in doing that. And honestly, the truth is that it just doesn't bother me anymore because I've been doing this now for, I mean, since I started talking about body image since 2019, so 6 years. And they've said a lot of things about my appearance and it just doesn't bother me anymore, you know? I'm bothered by other things, like when people say, oh, I didn't like what you said about this, or I didn't like your work on this. And then I'm like, oh God, you know, help. That'll like permeate. But yeah, the appearance stuff, I'm just like, this just says everything about you. Literally, this is all about you and nothing to do with me. And like, you need to take this to therapy.
What's the nicest message you've ever received from a follower? Is there anything that you've received and you're like, do you know what? You've held on to that.
Do you know, this is, I don't know if I should admit to this because it's embarrassing, but
bring it.
Someone once told me to keep a brag bank. And so any like nice messages you get, like put them in a folder. And when you're not feeling so good, and when you're not feeling so good, or when your confidence is low, or when you've got one of those messages where you're just like, oh, why am I doing this? Then you can like refer back to this folder. So any message where someone tells me that I've made an impact on their body image, or I've made them question, you know, the dieting that they're doing constantly, or just that they've worn the bikini, or, you know, been to the beach with their kids, anything like that. I'm like, that magic, like that's what I'm doing it for. So I will screenshot those messages and put them in my brag bank. That is very embarrassing. I can't believe I told you that. I've actually never told anyone that in public.
No, do you know what? No, do you know what? That's not embarrassing at all. Like for me, what's the difference between, because I normally, you know, when you get the social media accounts and they're all like memes of like, oh, you love yourself. I love a bloody screenshot. I screenshot all that. So actually, it's a nicer thing what you're doing, because as long as you've got something to take you to a good place, I don't think it matters what it is. I don't think that's sad at all. I think that's beautiful what you're doing.
It's so true. I think we should all do it, and whatever it is that keeps you going on days where things feel harder, or just that little bank, that little folder of things that you just go, okay, like I can recenter, like reground myself, and I can carry on.
Do you know what? I've got you've said something about you now. I'll give you another little insight into me. So every year my mum and dad buy me a diary for Christmas. Like it's an old school paper diary. People came me, they're like, how come you don't use an online diary? I like a paper one. I like to highlight stuff. I'm one of those people. And do you know what? Every single year, my dad and my mum write me out like a little message on a piece of card, and they slot it in the diary.
Oh,
and
my
every
God,
time
so nice.
I don't feel right or feel bit weird, bit wonky, I get it out and I will read it. And again, that's my bit of positive. And also endless voice notes from my daughter. But yeah, that's my thing. So again, you just have to do what makes you happy.
That's really, really lovely. That's really lovely. I love that. Oh, I hope we do that one day.
I'm nicking your brag bank though.
Yeah, do. You should.
In terms of a wardrobe malfunction, have you had any?
I have. It's a bit of an oversharey one.
Yeah.
Do you want it? Okay.
You've come to the right place.
Okay.
Yes, please.
It's quite deep. It's quite traumatic. So I had my son in January. I had a C-section, and it was 8 months later. Yes, 8 months later. And I never stopped bleeding from when I had him to 8 months later. I never, ever stopped bleeding, right? And I was going to the doctor saying, like, I'm bleeding. And they were like, postpartum hormones are crazy. Like, it'll settle down. I was like, still not settled down. Anyway, we decided to go to France. And I was like, this is going to be a bit tricky because I am bleeding so heavily. But, like, let's just go to France. It might even stop there, like, let's see. And we went out to dinner one night in France. And I was wearing a black and white skirt. Which I thought the stripes were like, it was stupid. It's stupid. I should have been wearing a plain black skirt. And I just completely bled through the skirt. Completely bled through. It was so bad. And I was like triple padded. It was awful. And then I was like, I realized, I was like, oh God. So I said to my husband, like, we've got to go. And he was like, but I haven't finished my dinner. And I was like, no, we have to go now. So we got up to walk out, and then this girl shouted, excuse me, from a table behind. And I turned around and she was sitting there with her mum and her dad. And I said, yeah. And she was like, come here, like beckoned for me to come over. And she said, just so you know, you've got blood all over the back of your skirt. And I was like,
I thought you was going to say she's going to offer you a top so you could cover yourself.
No, she was just telling me. And I was like, do you not think I know that? Do you not think I know? Do you not wonder why we're running out of the restaurant halfway through our meal? It was one of the most horrible moments because I just looked from her to her mum to her dad and I was like, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And we just ran.
Gosh.
And it was fine because I got the retained placenta taken out very shortly after that because we got home, we cut the trip early, got home. I was like, I need help. It's bad. And then it was fine. I got an operation and it was removed, but that was horrific.
That is why. I mean, to be honest with you, I think you've completed that question for us on the podcast. I think we should just never ask that question again. Beat that. That's going to be my next question to the next guest.
What a horrible answer. I'm so sorry.
No, do you know what? It's not horrible. Again, it's real. You know, going on the whole parenting thing, but I was completely not aware how bad women's periods can be after you've had a baby. Like the shock.
Savage.
I mean, mine are still bad and I'm 3 years down the line. I'm like, when it's my time in the month, I absolutely cannot wear anything other than black. Like even these jeans now and these are dark. I could not go out. It's an absolute nightmare. Not wearing stuff like that. Yeah. So again, you talking about stuff like this is important.
It's so true. It reset. I don't even know if it resets your hormones. It just sends them out of whack. But yeah, mine have been crazy since as well. Like crazy, honestly. Sometimes I have to take a little blanket with me wherever I. In our podcast studio, we've got a beautiful white couch. And I'm like, I'm not
Why would you
risking that? So I take my own little blanket like a dog, place that down carefully. And I'm just cold. I'm just cold.
Whose wardrobe would you love to raid? Is there anyone that you know or that you look at online and you're like, do you know what? Their wardrobe's banging.
Do you follow Molly Campsey?
No.
Okay, so she's an influencer and she's like a mid-size influencer and she just has really great, simple style. Like everything is very well put together, but nothing overstated. It's all pared back and it just always looks good. So I'd rate her wardrobe. And then a much more basic answer than that is so basic, but the Olsen twins, I would just love to see what's in their wardrobe.
Oh, standard, wouldn't you? You'd just love to go in, grab everything and run.
give me half an hour in there. I would love it. I'm obsessed. I'm still obsessed.
I don't even need half an hour. Just clear it.
Truck outside.
What about a birthday suit outfit? So an outfit that you'd wear for a really special occasion. Have you got a piece that you've worn a few times or that you've got banked?
Yeah, do you know what? I've got these, I've got two of them actually. They're expensive, but these beautiful, they're milkmaid style dresses, but in gorgeous fabric, and they've got a puff sleeve and a beautiful tie around the waist, and just the fabric falls so beautifully. And I've got one in black and one in burgundy. And I love those. The thing is I've got really big boobs, especially since having a baby, enormous boobs. So I do feel a little bit self-conscious whenever I wear it, but I also I know, and I also love it because I'm just I feel like it really suits my shape and I feel really good in them. But there's a little part of me that's is this too much boob? But they are my special dresses, and I've got this. But see this. I love the way this looks, but it makes it even sexier. I've got this lace bra, and the lace is this, I don't know what kind of lace it is, but it comes up quite high. And if I put that under, it just peeks out of there, and I just like the way it looks. But again, that makes it a bit more sexy. So I don't know. I still have a thing with showing my boobs off. I'm still not there with it.
There'd be a lot of people listening who have got massive boobs who will be thinking exactly like you, and then there'll be other people the other end of it, and I'm the other end, and I'm if I have massive ones, I would just show them off.
Show them.
Why would you not? Again, we've got to be positive and yeah, just wear what we've got.
I know, I should, and because I shouldn't care about what anyone else thinks, but I don't love the male attention from it. I really don't.
Okay.
I've never been comfortable with it. I developed way younger. I developed really young. I got boobs for anyone else of my peers. And I just, the male attention from it, I just don't love it. I just don't love it.
Just not for you.
So if I was like going to a women only party, I would be wearing my milkmaid dress.
Do you know what? It's so true when we say as girls that we dress for our girl mates, because I will
100%.
definitely make more of an effort if I'm going out with the girls.
100%. I care what they think of my outfits. I don't care what my husband thinks of my outfits, which usually isn't very much. I just bought off Vinted. I'll show you actually. They're just right here.
Yeah, go on.
I bought some Doc Marten Mary Janes.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh my God, I love them.
Aren't they gorgeous? And my husband was like, what are they? What are they? And he was like, you've just bought a sandal for winter. And I was like, this is not a sandal. This is a Mary Jane. This is not a sandal.
Hello.
How dare you?
Have you got a hand-me-down, something that you absolutely love that you'd be pleased to hand down to someone else? Maybe to your son, if there's anything, or anyone.
Oh, well, so my mum gave me her Louis Vuitton bag, her old Louis Vuitton bag. I know.
What is it like?
I'm too scared to use it. It's a crossbody and it's got like a thin leather strap and like a fold over, like flap at the front. I am too scared to use it, but it looks very nice in my wardrobe and I'm very, very proud of it.
But the problem is, if you don't use it, you're never going to use it. Like,
I know.
You've got to get it out at some point. Is there going to be an occasion that's going to be worthy of it, that you're not going to be frightened to? Because if not, I'll wear it for you. I'm happy
I'll send it over. I shouldn't I? Oh my God, it's so true. I'm trying to like light candles as well recently, because I'm always like, I don't want to light the candles because I don't want to burn them, because I want to save them. And then my sister's like, but what are you saving them for? And I'm like, I don't know.
Why do we do that?
So maybe this is like the candles as well. I should just wear the bag.
Right, listen, this is what you're going to do after this chat. You're going to light a candle, put your bag on, go to the shop, blow the candle out before you go. Yeah. And just go out. Just go out in the bag.
And my Mary Janes.
And just your Mary Janes and your lace bra and your little dress, and just go for it. That's what we've taken from this interview.
Perfect.
What's next for you, Alex? Like, what else is going on? Is there anything else exciting that we need to know about? What's going on in life?
What is going on? So we are planning another podcast series. Like at the beginning of this year, we did a huge body image series that was like 8 episodes long, and we dug into like the tabloids of the 90s and like uncovered some really horrible stuff and interviewed some people that like, it was both like illuminating and difficult at the same time. So I think we're going to do another of those series for the podcast. And apart from that, I'm just going to keep trying to catch my tail really before Christmas, which, as you know, is very hard when you've got kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Thank you so much for the chat today. Before we let you go, we are going to do a quick 60-second style sprint, which is basically quick fire round. Just answer the first thing that comes into your head, and that's it.
Okay, I'm nervous. Okay.
Don't be nervous. We've talked a lot about worse stuff and then doing this, so you're going to be good, all right?
Okay, go. I'm excited.
Can I just say we've covered some subjects today? Okay, sorry everyone if you're listening.
I bet retained placenta wasn't on your bingo card list, was it, for this interview?
No, but I'm bloody glad it has. I won.
You're welcome, everyone.
Listen, everyone is welcome. I love people that are just honest and just real, especially being a parent and a mum. You've got to be honest, because then other mums to come, like, you know what to expect. Otherwise, you get the shock of your life, and no one wants that. We're meant to be in this together. Do you know what I mean? I'm a firm believer of just being honest and open and helping everyone else out,
and oversharing. Really. Yep, I'm with you on that. Love it.
And that's why me and you get on. Right, we've got 60 seconds. Ready?
Okay.
Steady. Go! Denim jacket or leather blazer?
Denim jacket, always.
Midi or maxi?
Maxi.
Chunky knit or white shirt?
White shirt.
Platforms or trainers?
Platforms.
Bright colours or neutral tones? Answer carefully.
Bright colours. Lol.
Bodycon or floaty dress?
Floaty dress.
Mascara or lipstick?
Mascara a million times. Mascara.
Power suit or pyjamas?
Pyjamas.
Matching set or mix and match?
Mix and match. Pure laziness, definitely. Yes.
Crop t-shirt or oversized?
Oversized.
Your partner buys you a handbag. They're now
Yes.
your ex. Do you keep the handbag or do you sell it?
I keep it. No, sell
And
it.
final question.
Sell it. Get the money.
And the final question, boobs in or out?
Out! Boobs out! Boobs out!
Alex, you're one of the most beautiful people. You've got such a beautiful aura. It's really been lovely to talk to you. Thanks for being so honest as well. It's been really, really refreshing.
Oh, it's so fun to talk to you. Thanks so much for having me. Thank you.